Alright, let's do this, folks. Back at this 394, and what a mess we have. Tonight, I'm going to hopefully take some apart and hopefully put some back together and finalize some projects and this and that and the other thing. So if you want to come along for the ride here, you're welcome. And yeah, I think it's very exciting. But for those that haven't done this before, during the whole process, it's a little boring. So, come hang out, talk, ask questions, heckle, whatever you like. I'm gonna try to bring myself up here and see what you guys are saying. That way, I can respond to comments live. And the whole idea of being live. If my phone would ever cooperate. Ed Bartlett made it. Great. What's it, Friday night? I have stuff. Very exciting. Come on. There we go. Put you down. Now we can see what's going on over here. So there's definitely a few things to do tonight, which is cool. As far as goodies go, this showed up today. Three people. Who else is here? Nobody's commenting. It's okay. Very exciting here. Very exciting. The 288 ignition coil. Brand spanking new. Although technically new old stock, but whatever. I'm going to put that to the side for the moment. Back. Johnny Vance, welcome. Oh, see, the throttle shaft actually moves. Actually, I think today we're going to put this on my 394. But we're going to work it my way. Yes. Yes, master. There he is. How many we got watching, James? 21. Hello, Faust family. It's a WJ39, but it's in kind of sorry shape, so I think we'll leave that as a parts carburetor. But we'll still put it in the box over here. what to do next. Should we take the piston off? Circlip. I guess that one's flying. Oh, it's coming. Yes, Nikki, I'm up to my neck. You got that right. It's almost done. Yes. Something bad happened to that piston. I think we're just gonna throw that out. As much as I like to say wrist pin bearings, I'm gonna say no to that one. In-laws, cousins, house. That equals 73. A lot of people hanging out. Okay. Welcome to new sub Ryan. We have a new sub, Ryan. Who's Ryan? Oh, from yesterday? Yeah, hopefully he shows up again. He has some good ideas. Uh-oh. It's my folks. Hang on a second. Back in a minute, guys. Hello? I'm live on YouTube. What's up? Everything good? Can we play back in a little while? Alright. I was gonna need to lay it tomorrow, but I don't think so at this point because Ding Dong didn't have the metal. So. Oh, sorry. It'll probably be next weekend at the earliest at this point. So, yeah, let me go. Bye. That was my brother, actually. Alright, so got the piston off, and we can work on getting this silly thing going here. Flywheel is always a bit of a pain. $5 millimeter. Will I need this one? No. Put that away. That's 3/16, so I won't need that. This one. A little bit of cleanup here. Hopefully I won't need the Wonder Bars anymore. For those people that missed last night, you missed me using a Sawzall on the other 394. Sure enough. I'm going to clean out the pawls here and see if I can take the flywheel pawls off first. Possible build. Obviously, this won't be a Concord level build, but depends on what's actually salvageable and what's not. I might just take and throw some of these parts back on eBay. Got to get them cleaned up a little first, though. Yeah, I really don't know how this is going to end up, but, you know, builds go as they go, and this is not necessarily a build, you know. This is just taking some stuff apart and hanging out with you guys. That's 13 millimeter. Where's my 14 millimeter? I'll need this for a bit. 14 millimeter. It's on the breaker bar. Where else would it be? Hope I don't do that again. I've sold parts on eBay. I have. I've gotten rid of stuff. Much to my chagrin, but yeah, I've done it. Alright, let's put some of the blaster in here. Down to about flush. And get the mini Wonder Bar out. Grab a hunk. Start whacking. Bigger hammer. chipper hammer is not exactly appropriate, but it doesn't matter. Got it. Good. Might actually still be okay. We'll put that in for a clean. I hate when I do that to Craig's. Yeah. So far, I haven't done a whole lot of damage, all things considered. I've had some really hard ones. That really wasn't bad. Woodruff key, again. Don't lose that. I'll show you guys something. Again, this is a stock saw, and somebody actually routed it through here. I don't like that. I just don't like it. I think that's crazy. Route that through that hole. It just gets pinched. Pretty sure that's how they do it at the factory, but it just doesn't make any sense to me. Up and under makes a whole lot more sense. That little screw back here in a second. Do I really need to take that off? Debatable. Switch might be fine. Who knows? This. Female lumberjack. No. So short ones for the AV mounts, and longer ones for the top, I think. That came no problem. Just that one stupid. Get out my. Try these again. Jeez. Why is that not going in? Okay. Okay. Not the best luck with the speed outs here. They grab okay, but they haven't worked. It's mud. There we go. And that one going right in the trash. Yeah, I don't know what the story was on these. All I know is I paid too much money for them. And again, you know, I really don't care. It's just, this is more about hanging out with you guys than anything. So, yeah, I'm fine with it. Doesn't really matter. Okay, so that comes off. Throttle cable's actually pretty good. That's great. That's another $15. I don't have to spend, you know. I wouldn't be surprised to find something crawling in all of this. We are almost to case split time. What do you think? You think we can reuse the bearings, anybody? Had ice cream cone for lunch? Oh, that's nice. You eat it all in one bite, James? With your hands tied behind your back? Sorry guys, inside joke. This whole thing's gonna have to sit in the silly ultrasonic for like weeks. There's a case bolt. Boiler, right. I'm getting distracted. Can't have that. Ice cream cones. Okay. Anyway. $455 Rancher, non-starting complete. Well, you can get good money for all kinds of parts on eBay. The handles and whatnot cost a lot of money, Nikki. If you can get it started for cheap, great. Otherwise, part it out if you want to make anything on it. I know, because I rebuilt like a dozen of them. Where's the X-ring? It ain't there. Fascinating. Whatever. Okay. And something else goes in there. Well, it looks like it's pretty nice shape, actually. Great. Missing the screen. I hate that. Don't forget the washer. Okay, so let's see. Ah, crap. There's 3 case bolts. Actually 4 if you consider the other one. That's all gummed up. Would it leak? Yeah, probably. Nice. If one of the case bolts spun, not necessarily. It might not be the only option. You can use a you can use an easy out like I do. That's good. That's done. That's done. Those are done. Split it. Well, Nikki, if you're not going to make money off it, then you're definitely going to lose money. The odds are just there that you, I mean, the carburetors are not cheap. And if it's been straight gas, needs a new head. Might just need a new coil, though. Who knows? I don't typically get quite that lucky on saws, as you guys know. Yeah, the easy out, I just used one and it worked fine. Here we go. Clamps on it. Get it not. Come on. Yeah, we'll get that cleaned up. Turn it around and do it to it on this side. Well, only 5 people on right now. It's only 8 o'clock though. Yeah, James, these clamp style splitters really do work pretty well, assuming you can get everything to fit. You know? Hey, look. Here's the screen. Great. Right, I gotta hit this with the heat and then get these bearings out. Got the torch torch right here. I suppose I might as well. First things first, let's get this coil off of here. That is so comfortable talking to the camera. I guess. Well, there's only 5 people here. It's easy to be comfortable. I know. Because of James's family, we have a wee bit more than 5 people watching. Believe it or not, this crankshaft will probably clean up. Need to soak the heck out of it, but I bet it'll be fine. But I need the ultrasonic to clean all this stuff up, you know. Patrick, not late for a change. Good, welcome. We're just hanging out, taking apart some hopeless saws, you know. Did I feel awkward? Yeah, you know, kind of until you get into it. Like once you're in the middle of the job, it doesn't feel quite so weird. And remember, like when I started doing the live stuff, I was just doing like fireside chats. So we just would sit by the fire and have a chat, and I would answer questions for people. I think people have gotten kind of tired of that, but that helped too because I was, you know, being relaxed in front of the fire and just literally just hanging out. I'll be right back. Clean this a little bit. So this shaft needs a little bit more cleaning up, but it's not too bad. Just going to soak this and throw it in a plastic baggie for a little while, like I did the other one. Yeah, it needs a soak. That's the thing. It needs a soak. And then I'll run it through the ultrasonic and kind of see what happens, you know? really doesn't want to. Good. That seals out. This seal out here. Let me go clean these up just a little bit, just full of gunk. And then I'll take the bearings out. And then we'll be more or less done with this piece. Alright. Almost there. Let me see if by some off chance of the imagination my shop vac is working. Hang on. Some of this stuff. Alright. Yeah, Patrick, I have an old modified screwdriver too, but whatever. I use it. Lots of different stuff, I guess. I don't know. Don't always use heat to pull seals out. Next. Ta-da. Yeah, probably poor aftermarket support still. I mean, the thing is still in production, I think. Been in production for a long time. It's very popular, but still high, very high parts cost. Very high parts cost. So, and some of the parts are often broken. So, like the handles, especially that handle is, might be worth what you paid for the darn thing in parts as a part stock. Who wants to see that 288 run, huh? If it's complete, not too bad, Nikki. So here's the coil, the upper coil for the 288. My right angle grinder seems to be fine. Yeah, haven't had a particular issue. All right, James. We'll see you. We'll talk to you later. I'm gonna get this 288 to pop though. I don't know what the reason was for the dual coil. It does not make much sense to me, but I'm not privy to that engineering type stuff. Maybe, you know, you didn't have to replace. The theory was you don't have to replace the whole thing. I think the theory is kind of the same thing in audio, where you don't, separates is basically always better as opposed to the all-in-ones. Oh. The family needs to see this size, what you're saying. Got it. This is the important one, James. Yes, you're right. Okay. Right. Actually, James, what I'm going to do is I'm going to execute my YouTube privilege here and block you from signing off. $450 is as low as they'll go. Uh-huh. You David made it. Great. Right. It was like $75 just for this coil. Still missing these. Should we pour some gas in it anyway and see what happens? choke on, high idle set, switch on. This is actually the idle screw. Turn up the idle just a shade. All right. She's fine. It's good. I can already tell. It's fine. $1,100 later. It's fine. It's good. All right. But we need these two pieces. Now maybe it's 12 now. I think probably close to 12. Yes. It's starting chainsaws. Tell it. Fire. I can't tell it that I was starting chainsaws and it didn't ignore me. Okay. So that brings us to this. Truth be told, had I had this saw, when I was building that, I would have saved myself a lot of money. Oh well. I think I'm going to throw that out. I know they can be cleaned. I'm just going to throw that one out. Something's wrong with that, but whatever. What I'm really interested in right now, little stud things. Ignore it. It's okay. Did it stop? It stopped. Don't have a fan. Patrick, I don't know what I was thinking. I really don't. Tighten two bolts against one another and go for it. What do you think? Do I have another 8mm? Strange coincidence. Yes, I do. Why is that not going? Oh, it's too thick. That's why. All right, I gotta do it down the other way. So these studs, I have more on order, but these studs on this air holder. Yeah, okay. Gotta pull these studs out. And put them in new. This is the only thing stopping me from completing that other saw. A slab of 2x10 is not a bench? Why not? It's a trademark, that's right. I have two other benches in this room. So this stud goes in this 288. I'm just going to put it down here and do it down here. Sorry, guys. I think the gasket's on backwards too. Whatever. Yeah, I don't try to avoid using hammers. I do use them, but I really try to avoid them. So just two nuts locked against one another pulls the stud out. These are just M5 studs, but they're like $3 a shot. Never hit the same place twice. You guys. Again, I'm gonna screw this down here. Screw the other one down a little bit further. Studs aren't on. Air filter gasket. Good. Guys. This stuff, we don't need that anymore. Now, where did that top cover go? Brand new. Just throw that on there. Good. Top cover. that one not going down? That you go for something and it doesn't have that attachment on it. This needs to go in a box, but I don't know where the box might could be. Good. There's the reveal. $288 reveal. There it is. I think $800 plus shipping is reasonable. So if anybody's interested, they can let me know. Thanks, guys. TJ Parks, welcome. What's going on, man? Well, let's put it this way. It's at least over $1,100 into this. Matt, you're not bothered with YouTube rule changes? What YouTube rule changes? Sorry, Nikki. This one's gonna be fun to put a bar on and see how she rips, you know. So we'll get a bar on it. I don't know when, but we'll get a bar on it. Okay. Why? Because that's about what it's worth. I made the mistake of paying too much money for it. That's my mistake. So Gutter Beavers, what's a decent 372 used go for nowadays? They're way overpriced. You're right. Boy, you're right. I see them on Craigslist, and everybody's got them listed for like $500, and they look like they've been dragged behind a truck. So I just pointed this out to somebody the other day. Somebody asked what a 181 was worth on the forum, and some people quoted some pretty high numbers. And like, oh, it's a runner, you know, it's good. Well, no. You have to ask a few things. Number one, around here, you have number one, what would it be worth, assuming it's in the same aesthetic shape, what would it be worth in perfectly good mechanical shape, you know, where it's got basically brand new bearings, brand new seals, this, that, the other thing, a brand new brake band, maybe a brand new carburetor, brand new rubbers, the gaskets, whatever. If it's got all that stuff brand new and fresh, what it's actually worth. And then what you do is so okay, so 181, probably 400 or 500 bucks. If it's been hopped up, you can toss a few more on there, but you say, okay, it's going to be worth X amount, and then just simply subtract what it's going to cost to get you there. Yeah, so you can certainly look at the price of top ends too. Like, okay, a 372 top end, if you're getting an OEM top, might be 150, 175, somewhere in there. But if you have a 10-year-old saw, don't assume that the bearings and seals are good. Assume you're going to be splitting it and then see where, you might not need to, but these days I split nearly everything. All of these are getting split, you know? Even if it looks like okay, I might still split it. Put new boots. Yeah, David, you're right. Cutter, yeah, it kind of what you're going for. It depends on what you're going for. I like to put together my own stuff. That way, I know how it's built. I very rarely will buy a new saw, mostly because I don't really need it. I forgot to do one thing on the 288. I did forget something that is kind of important here. He's a sticker. Adirondacks, I appreciate it. I do. I just, I really don't think that I'm gonna get 900 bucks for this. I think 800 is probably reasonable. But Adirondacks, I'm also in the position here where if I don't get 800, I'm just gonna keep it. See, I don't like porting new saws. It doesn't make much sense to me. I don't like doing it. I've done it, but I don't like porting brand new stuff. I'll take a trash saw and work on it. I think it needs ported, but this is not ported. This is squish adjusted, but I did not touch the head. It's brand new. If a saw is trashed, I'll go in and port the head just because. Yeah, I do buy a degree wheel. I know everything needs ported. I don't run unported saws generally, but something like this, I just didn't. It's such a nice brand new head. I didn't want to mess with a brand new head. It's a brand new 288 head. They're beautiful. Leave it. The used head on that other one, port the heck out of it. This rope has been there for a long time, so I'm not worried about it. Adirondacks, if you buy it, you can torch it. It's got a second knot in here anyway. All right, let's see. That goes over here. How about the next project? Moving right along. And I don't think I'm going to get much further, guys, because I'm very tired. But let's see. Let's see if I can get a 394 to pop tonight. I've got an air horn here that I need to work on. Let me just go clean this up. I'll be right back. Okay. Hey, Leonard. Get more cash. The Adirondacks, I appreciate it. I really do. If anybody wants the 288, I'll leave it at 800 plus shipping. I'm not going to budge on it because I think that's reasonable. Okay, this is a 394. I've been waiting to finish because of... it's a long story. It doesn't matter. All right. People do port weed eaters. Come on. It's supposed to fall out. Darn it. This just gets nuttier and nuttier, doesn't it? Actually, on this one, I don't know what to do. You're right, David. No hammers. Can't help it, though. That's got to come out some way. So there are metal inserts inside of these air horns, and the metal inserts do come out. But apparently the bolt is stuck in the metal insert, and it literally won't move either direction. And if I use too much heat, I'm going to ruin the air horn here. And since you can't get these anymore, Robert Green, my 266, but I can't put a carbon oiler. I have to put a new one on. and hasn't run since that. Robert, are you asking a question? We have to let this sit a while. You're asking a question. Oh, okay, I don't understand the question. Your 266 runs, but can't test it to run right. Can't get it to run right? Robert, it's difficult for me to diagnose a saw over the internet like this. Um, the best place for you to ask questions like that is pictures and questions goes to one of the forums, either Arborist site or OPE forum or both. The 266s are old. I would certainly. There's no way to socket this. I can't socket it. I can't hit it either direction and get it to move. Let's see if I can put it together like this, because for this it doesn't even matter. This is my saw anyway. So no, that's not going to work. All right, I got an idea. It's just not going to. Not gonna go. I'll let that soak in PV Blaster overnight and see if that helps. plan B. Actually, what I could do is just cut the head off this. It's not like I really need that screw. And then it should just tap right out. I really don't think the 359 is hot. I don't think it's gonna outrun the as is 372. I just don't think so. If I cut the head off, then it'll just come through. I mean, that's not a problem. And then hopefully I can actually get that sleeve out. All right, Leonard. Easier with the Dremel. Slower, but easier. Oh, the battery's charged. Almost through. Now I'm just grinding the head of the bolt, but I gotta be real careful with this piece of nylon here. And now I can take this and put it in there like that and basically hit it. Tall and skinny. That'll work. Now I just need a punch. Now we're cooking with gas. It's this sleeve that's the important part. This bolt is basically irrelevant, but I don't see why this wouldn't just tap off if give enough heat, you know? Watching Mario. I'm just 18 people, and all I'm doing is pulling a sleeve off of a bolt here on a 394, which is a part that you can't get anymore. This is incredible. It's spinning. Ta-da! Perfect. There it is. That's what I wanted. Now I just need a new bolt. Right. And by strange coincidence, on it. James's saws. Grease. There's oil on it. I'm not worried about it at this point. Slides, fine. Right now the big trick is actually getting this into that silly. There we go. To where the this gray part comes in. It's not super flexible, so there's one. Would grab the wrong size. she goes. I got a high top air horn on this saw, and I'll use, just so everybody knows, there will be hopefully aftermarket high top air horns soon. I'll use the other 394 that we're working on as a prototype. I was going to use this one, but this one's had some funkiness happen to it, so I'm not going to attempt to do that. Yeah, guys, pretty much any prayers you can send James' way would be appreciated by me and the Faust family. And we'll leave it at that. Use the long ones up top here. Matt, yeah, this has been a project. Brand new case halves. This is the saw that had brand new case halves. The others were pretty much shot. If I remember right. I remember. Might as well put the gas line on here. Got a whole weekend of cutting ahead. Sounds good. Sounds like a reasonable weekend. So the fuel line goes on. How about a choke lever? Got that, huh? Don't worry, I got lots of those. Just there. Having two boxes of 394 parts. Which box is it in? I don't know. Nope. telling everybody now, this is not a cooking show. I don't necessarily have all of this prepared. No. Watching from Missouri. Hello, Terry. Welcome. I'm in Connecticut, hanging out. Oh, got that. Oh, I'm going to forget the throttle. And it won't, let's see. Something's preventing it. Got to go full and back to idle. Good. You know what? It's my party. I can cry if I want to. If I want the rubbery ones, I can have the rubbery ones, right? This one over here is actually newer orange. So we got a newer one and an older one. I'm just going to match them. These rubbery ones. Good. I can go back in there. Top cover. Where is the top cover? Let's just do this. I know, I need to get more stickers to work on that. There. Wondering what that other screw was. Top screw. Right here. handle. Sorry guys, I have not been paying great attention to the comments, forgive me. Finish this off by hand. Need some bolts here for I'll do clutch cover bolts just to hold that on. Sure feels too long, doesn't it? Guys are supposed to tell me I'm being an idiot. Just trying to get this stupid spark plug wire thingy on. Pull this in. Align it. There. Finally. Two projects finished, one night. Not very much. Oh yeah, it'll go. I'm not gonna press it though. Oh, I forgot one other thing. The blue thingy in here. There's our blue thingy supposed to go in. No. Hang on. The blue thingy. Always seem to be missing those stinking things. Offhand, I don't. I should. Pretty sure. I ordered a bunch, but you know, who knows? These are not strong, so you don't want to bend them too much. These things. This should literally just go in here and pop. Go pop in there. There it is. Could use an oil cap, huh? No, I might just use this one. How about screws on the bottom here? I know you're supposed to say, Matt, you're slacking. Slacking. Couple M5 screws, not too long. That's that. So no, not going to pop it tonight. I'm going to leave it just like that. I'm going to bed. Say goodnight. My other phone died here, so sorry about that. 15 people still here. I really appreciate everybody. No, I'm not going to wake the neighborhood up. We definitely have some more stuff to do tomorrow. We got to work on. I don't know if I'm coming on tomorrow. Maybe not. I don't know. The 288 has to be taken apart, and I have a 372 in a similar condition that needs to come apart too. So, all kinds of stuff to do, and we'll see where we end up. But thank you so much for hanging out, everybody. And I've got a couple of projects now that are considered done, which is nice because I can get them out of the basement. Okay, makes room in the basement for me. So, hey Ken, right now I'm gonna say goodnight. And Ken, we finished quite a bit of stuff tonight with much wailing and gnashing of teeth, but we got a couple of things done. So 288 ready to rock, $800 plus shipping. Anybody let me know. This is the 394. No, you guys can't have this one, sorry. Ken, hope you get better. Everybody else, have a great night. The Faust family, thanks for watching. And yeah, appreciate having the old team here. This is good. Missing Larry. Where's Larry? I hope he's okay. Have a great night, guys. Be safe. Bye.